Guys, good morning. I hope you folks are having a great day. Guys, I'm going to be talking today about the reliability of the grid, the electrical grid, and this is a very touchy subject. Started back, I think, in 2002. They already announced that that's when they actually start to put a lot of attention on the grid and letting customers know how to prepare themselves in case if the grid go down and what the steps that they can actually take. Folks, there's a reason why they started back. I read an article yesterday where, coming out of Capitol Hill, I don't want to say too much because I know how people are. I don't want this video to be flagged because the purpose of it is to educate people. So I'm not going to get too into specific about the article. But coming out of Capitol Hill, quote unquote, White House, they're now saying they did an article on how unreliable the electrical grid is. And they're right. It's going to start giving a lot of problem. And a lot of people don't know this. Guys, there's this thing called substation. And on these substation, you have what is called transformers, right? If eight substation, there's more than 8 in the US, but if 8 substation go down, the entire grid in the US will go down. All it takes is 8 substation, 8 of them. Yeah, 8 of them. And it's completely gone. Believe it or not, these transformers are actually made in China that they use on these substation. And the Chinese already let us know that it will take 18 months, guys, just to build a transformers. Now, they already projected if the grid is completely down within 3 to 4 months, maybe 10% of the population will still be alive. Everyone else will be gone. Yeah, within 3 to 4 months. Guys, I'm not trying to. It's a projected number. This is something that they estimated to happen. Now, the reason why I'm doing this video, guys, once again, I'm not trying to spread fear, is so that you guys can be aware and how to prepare yourself. Because I woke up I post about it and people start messaging me. Could you please explain more what you're talking about? The grid is going to start giving trouble because of seismic events, because our planet is no longer the same. I've been screaming this for years, and people that follow my page know this. The reason why Chile grid went down is because of seismic activity. The professional, quote unquote professional, said they have no idea. But when I actually look at all the region, all the sectors that Chile didn't have any electricity, that's where they were getting hit with all the big earthquakes. But they can't figure out what's going on. The new Madrid right now is acting up like crazy. Starting this morning, actually yesterday evening, the West Coast is acting up like crazy, guys. We're seeing quakes to the likes we have never seen before. And I know in the near future, the grid cannot withstand this. For example, Chile yesterday, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, almost 90% of that country lost their power. And they can't figure out why. Yes, they did restore it. I'm not saying they didn't. They did. But my point is, guys, it's better to be prepared and don't need to use it than need something and not prepared, right? Isn't that the smart way to go about it? This is what people are not talking about. No one is talking about how to be self-sufficient. No one's talking about that. Everything, when I look online, lately, crypto this, crypto, no. Guys, you want a good investment? Buy undeveloped land and put a garden on it. I'm being honest with you folks. You can't eat gold, you can't eat silver. I'm not saying those are bad investment. You can't eat them. You can't eat that car in your driveway, you can't eat your house. In certain neighborhood, I know for a fact you can't put a garden in the back of your house. I live in one. You can't do that. The county will not allow it. So moving forward, to be on the safe side, if you're looking to relocate, make sure that wherever you go, you can have a garden. Be self-sufficient. I'm always pushing this. Have a bug out bag. If you're in the urban area where there's a lot of people, city, have a bug out bag, folks. Have your medical kit inside that bug out bag. Have some food, some canned food. Make sure you have access to water, clean water, a rope, a flashlight. Make sure that you have, if the grid go down and you're in the city, you have 72 hours to leave before things go chaos. Before, that's when people start to realize that it's not coming back. You have 72 hours to leave, to get out, which is around 3 days. You got to have a place to go, where you want to go, a location to go, and wherever you're going, make sure there's no one there. You're getting away from people. When this event happened, which it will, listen to me carefully, it will, it's not if, it will, you got to get away from people. The worst thing you can do is to be around people. Make sure you and your family is away from them. Guys, everything I'm telling you one day will make sense. Our grid is, the US grid is unreliable. The experts have been screaming this, slowly screaming it. Not as much as me, but they're slowly screaming it. But I'm picking up what they're throwing down. They're warning people. The average customers now, I think back in 2001, they lost electricity. The average customer were losing electricity for like 5 to 6 hours for that year. And now they're saying these disturbances within the electrical grid is going to start getting worse. But they're not telling people why. I'm telling you why. Because the frequency of our planet is no longer the same, and I've been screaming this. It's changed. Seismic activity is getting worse. Volcanic activity is getting worse. Land are actually splitting in two now. Yes, continents. Continent of Africa is splitting in two. The globe is changing, guys. Make sure moving forward you're learning to be self-sufficient. The word is self-sufficient. When there's no grid, there's no grocery stores, there's no gas, there's no EV cars. You literally, there's no cell phone, there's nothing, no form of communication. How are you going to survive? Explain that to me. That's why they already projected within 3 to 4 months, only 10 to 15% of the civilization will still be alive. And they're right. Everyone else will be gone. And once again, guys, I'm just trying to wake you up. I'm not spreading fear at all. If you start looking into these information, you'll see that what I'm saying is true. What's coming, no one can stop this. Nobody. Because it's something that's happening to our planet from a binary system, a binary star. And the only person that can stop this is the man above, God himself, pretty much. And I don't think he's going to, because it's a cyclical cycle that has to happen. So what I'm trying to say to you, the grid is not going to be up forever, folks. It's not. And very soon, everything I'm saying to you right now, it's going to start to unfold. And most people are going to be unprepared to handle what's coming because they don't know how to fend for themselves. They don't know how to prepare their own food without a grocery store. They don't know how to get clean water. They don't know how to, they don't even have the knowledge to get away from the masses. They're going to still stay where they're at. And one of the worst thing you can do, folks, if you live in a quote unquote urban area, once the grid go down, if you don't move, you're in trouble. You have to move because you're around people. And trust me, people are not what you want to be around when this thing start to happen. You want to get away. I'm just putting this out there, encouraging people. Self-sufficiency. Self-sufficiency. Learn how to take care of yourself by using the land that was given to you by your creator. Thank you guys so much for always watching my video. Ciao. Love you, folks.